Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Giants Roundup. As today was a really excellent game, as the Giants tear down the Mariners 10-1. And, and of course, you can follow on social media. And please be kind and hit the subscribe button. This was a really excellent game by the Giants. The bats got hot in a hurry, and the route was on today. And Cueto got a much. Cueto definitely gave the bullpen some rest. Another quality outing out of Cueto. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, only 1 strikeout, but that's okay. But yeah, the only real blip on the radar was the 8 hits. But I'll take that anytime. And the bullpen was good. And the crazy part is now it's still early in the season, but the Giants are sitting at in second place at 3-3. And that is much better than 2-4 for the time being. And now you got to carry that confidence with the big bad LA Dodgers coming to town for the next series. So that's definitely a momentum boost. And wow, they just they really dethroned King Felix. Probably one of the worst games I've seen out of King Felix today. King Felix only went 4 innings, allowed 8 earned runs, 6 hits, 5 walks. Could we? Could this be really the beginning of the end for King Felix? As the Giants bats just feasted on King Felix today, and they got the scoring going in a hurry. As King Felix walked home a run in the first inning as they walked Panda, 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 Panda. And then another run scores on a wild pitch by King Felix in the first inning to make it 2-0. And then after that, Crawford hits a sacrifice to center to score Pablo Sandoval to make it 3-0. And then Gorkis Hernandez in the second inning hits one high, hits one deep, and it's adios pelota to make it 4-0. And the Giants weren't done there after King Felix got the hook in the fourth inning. But here come and this is where the inherited runners. James Pazos inherited some of King Felix's runners to make his line look that much worse. And then in the fifth inning, Belt hit one high, he hit one deep, and that was out of here to make it 5-0. And later in the fifth, San Panda, 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 Panda hits one out, and it's out in the cove to make it 8-0. That's right, Panda with a splashdown homer, the 74th splash hit for the Giants. And then they weren't done hitting jacks after that. After that, Brandon Crawford hits a home run to right to make it 9-0, and the route was on. Then Seattle scores their only run in the top of the sixth when Vogelbach doubled to score Brett Haniger. But then the Giants add a 10th run in the seventh when Belt singled to center to score Nick Hundley to make your final score complete of 10-1. And believe it or not, today one of the few Giants players not to get a hit was Joe Panic. Panic was 0 for 2, then was pulled for Kelby, garbage time. Brandon Belt 3 for 4 today. Buster 1 for 3. Crawford 2 for 4. Gorkas, have yourself a game 3 for 4 with a home run. It was definitely a team effort, and the Giants are early in the season are already hitting the home run ball a lot better than they were last year. And the baseballs were certainly carrying today at AT&T Park. It was a thing of beauty. And Cueto definitely got the win, and he was definitely the stopper. He was certainly the stopper the Giants needed today to stop the 3-game losing streak. And certainly, yes, 3-3 looks much better than 2-4, 2-4 at this point. And with Colorado, now LA is surprisingly starting at 2-5, and now you can start wondering: is there a hangover in LA? Maybe too early to tell there. Well, that's certainly a question mark. Is the hangover in full effect for the Dodgers this year? I want to kind of want to see where the attendance was today. I'm not seeing anywhere where I see the attendance for today, but I am very curious to see where the paid attendance was. I'm sure it wasn't a sellout, but I'm very curious to see. But I'm certainly thinking it was not a sellout today at AT&T Park. Maybe the MLB website might have the attendance numbers. Okay, it is all right. Today's game was declared a sellout with 42,582 supposedly, but the seats looked a lot emptier. It did not, to me, look like a sellout at AT&T, and we shall see. Though I think the attendance will be good for the Dodger series, and then maybe the D-back series, depending on where things go. But certainly, this was a good. The bats definitely woke up in this series. Now it's time to carry that momentum over to the Dodgers, to the LA series, especially with LA reeling. As of right now, you got McCutcheon still struggling. McCutcheon was 0 for 4. And then Longoria got a game off. Got a day off today, and so did Austin Jackson. And the bench mob was out, and the bench mob was good today. And then there was certainly a an incident where one of the fans avoided being escorted out as he was trying to catch a foul ball and fell into this fell into the bullpen area. No, well, at least they didn't escort him out. Normally, AT&T Park rules dictate that if you get your glove or something out into the field of play, you get escorted out of the ballpark. And good discretion by the security and ushers not to kick him out. I don't think there was any intent there. Now the Giants get an off day tomorrow. Then they play the LA Dodgers for 3, and then after that, the Arizona Diamondbacks come to town for 3 before they go on the road to play San Diego. And that's going to be a 4-game series, and I think they go back to Arizona before they get another off day. And yesterday in the opener, it was one of the lowest attended openers in a long time for the Giants, so that was kind of interesting. But guess who was back in the Giants clean cut? Yes, don't fear the beard. Don't fear the beard. Brian Wilson was back in the Giant at AT&T Park yesterday, throwing out the opening pitch. So he's definitely looks like he's made some amends with Larry Baer and the ownership group, and just he couldn't catch a break after he was demoted from the closer role, lost his velocity. And I certainly think he would be a good broadcaster somewhere. I think Wilson could have a good career in broadcasting if you were to consider it, but it was nice to see Brian Wilson back with the Giants organization for at least today. But when Wilson was at his prime, he was what originated Giants torture, and I think he's certainly going to be in the Giants Hall of Fame one day. But in our probables for the LA for the Giants Dodger series, Game 1 is likely going to be Derek Holland against Kenta Maeda. And I think the Giants bats would love nothing more than to get revenge on Maeda for his masterful outing last time out. And maybe see Gregor Blanco go up against Maeda. I think that's certainly a game where you consider starting Gregor Blanco over Austin Jackson. Whereas Pique Hernandez and Matt Kemp have had some success on Derek Holland. So you could certainly see Matt Kemp starting that game. But also, this is maybe a critical series for the Dodgers to maybe quiet the hangover rumors for the LA Dodgers. And then Saturday's probables are will be Chris Stratton and Rich Hill. That will certainly be a good rematch on Saturday afternoon. And speaking of Friday's game, the question is, will Friday's game even be played? I certainly think there's a good chance that Friday's game could be rained out. There is a atmospheric river coming into Northern California and Central California, and the brunt of it is due to hit Friday evening. So certainly that is something to watch out for this on Friday night is the storm coming in. It's an atmospheric river, heavy rains, possible flooding all over California, possible mudslides from the areas ravaged by the wildfires. So I totally would not be surprised if this game ends up being postponed and rained out. And this will be the first time I think since 2005 that the Giants have had an official rain out at AT&T. I'm going to look that up. Last rain out at AT&T Park was but I certainly think we're not going to see a repeat of last year where they sat all the way to 11 p.m. just to get a baseball game since this one has no playoff implications. And especially with the brunt going to get worse by that time anyways. So I think this is certainly going to be a like as Mother Nature continues to wreak havoc on Major League Baseball this year with snowouts and rainouts across the country. I think there's certainly okay. 2006, the last time the Giants had a rainout, and that was against the Houston Astros. And in that series, two of the three games in that series were rained out. And that was the last time the Giants have had a rainout. So it's been over 12 years since AT&T Park has had a rainout, and I think that streak is about to be snapped tomorrow night. So this is going to be a major storm coming in, possibly 1 to 2 inches of rain coming for, and this is a powerful storm coming into California. So I wouldn't even be surprised if they even call it rain out before they even start the game. So I think you're looking more likely at a doubleheader on Saturday and maybe Saturday or a Sunday doubleheader. I think Sunday might be a doubleheader, or Friday's game likely gets moved to Monday if both teams have a day off. But Saturday's probable will be Rich Hill against Chris Stratton. Stratton certainly looked to get revenge after, and the Bats look to get revenge on Rich Hill. So you might see more of Brandon Belt, Brandon Crawford. And maybe this is a game you see Nick Hundley start over maybe Nick Hundley in the squat, maybe Belt in the outfield and Posey at first. And then Yasiel Puig and Logan Forsythe have some ownage on Chris Stratton. And then Sunday's finale, which I think likely ends up being doubleheader Sunday, will be will be between Clayton Kershaw and Ty Block again. Giant killer Ty Block looking to bounce back from yesterday's clunker against Seattle. So that's certainly something to watch there. And then Grindal's going to probably be in the squat. But maybe McCutcheon gets back on track against Kershaw, and I think Kershaw wants to get revenge on the Giants. So that will be your Sunday game. Let me see what the Monday schedule looks like, as that might be a makeup day too. Okay, both the Giants and Dodgers are off on Monday, so I could see them possibly moving Friday's game to Monday in the event of a rainout, and I think a rainout's a real possibility Friday night. But yeah, keep posted to your local TV stations for weather. But AccuWeather, according to ABC 30 and ABC 7, are saying rain, rain, rain. So I really think there's no chance in hell we're going to see a game Friday night. It's going to get moved to Monday. And the way that the power of the storm, it could cancel one of our little street fairs in Clovis here, the Big Hat Days is in danger of being canceled for the first time due to this atmospheric river if it comes as advertised on Friday and Saturday. So that gets interesting there. But man, what do you do with Felix Hernandez? I wonder. King Felix used to be an ace, and just I have this is the worst I've seen King Felix play, and I wonder if his career is done. I'm going to invite somebody on air here in a minute. I'm going to invite Cup of Joe. But yeah, I'm inviting. But yeah, Felix Hernandez's contract is King Felix has 2 years left after this year. One guaranteed year left at 27 million, then one for 1 million. Then he becomes a UFA in 20. Okay, he has one more year left, and then a $1 million option in 2020. So he does have one more year left of team control, but the declining velocity and the injuries might be taking a toll on Hernandez at this point. And but LeBlanc did good. Wade LeBlanc did good in garbage time, just one earned run, and now it's just time for Seattle to. Seattle and the Giants got a split, so that's gonna put this game to a close. Let's go around the. Let's do the MLB Roundup. And we're going to start off with the Braves beating the Nationals 7-1. Your winning pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. Your losing pitcher, Max Scherzer. Freddie Freeman 2 for 4 for the Braves. Preston Tucker with a home run in this game. And Scherzer allowed 5 runs, 2 earned in 5 innings pitched. So not exactly a great outing out of Scherzer today. And Trevor got 2 runs, 1 earned in 1 inning pitched, as the Nationals also committed 1 error, but it was just a costly error. And the Yankees beat the Rays 7-2. Your winning pitcher, Luis Severino. Your losing pitcher, Blake Snell. And Blake Snell gets pounded for 5 earned runs in 3 1/3 innings pitched. Austin Romine goes 2 for 3 for the Bombers today. And Giancarlo Stanton gets out of the funk and hits a home run. His first home run as a New York Yankee. So that definitely could silence some of the boo birds over there in the Bronx. Gary Sanchez gets a home run as a DH, and here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. That's right. Aaron Judge gets his first home run of the season for the New York Yankees. So all rise for the judge today. The Mets beat the Phillies 4-2. Your winning pitcher, Ryan Gesselman. Your losing pitcher, Daniel Hutchinson. No, Drew Hutchinson, excuse me. Bryce Hoskins goes 2 for 3 in this game. Noah Syndergaard only goes 4 innings, allowing 2 earned. He did strike out 7. And then Aaron Nola, 5 innings pitched, 4 walks, not exactly great. And then Hutchinson gives up 2 earned runs in 2/3 innings pitched. And Yoenis Cespedes with a home run for the Mets. And the Astros beat the Orioles 3-2. Your winning pitcher, Brad Peacock. Your losing pitcher, Miguel Castro. Jonathan Schoop goes 3-for-4. Josh Reddick goes 3-for-4 for the Astros today. And Dallas Keuchel bounces back from a bad start, only giving up 2 runs, 1 earned, in 5 innings pitched. And Dylan Bundy's starting to look like an ace for the Baltimore Orioles. And the LA Dodgers get swept by the Arizona Diamondbacks 3-0. And Patrick Corbin gets the win for the Diamondbacks, and Alex Wood takes the loss. And Patrick Corbin goes 2-for-2 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Alex Wood got into some hard luck today. 3 earned runs is usually passable, but Patrick Corbin strikes out 12 in 7 1/3 innings. With 12 strikeouts, and Corbin looks like an ace this early in the season. And Brad Boxberger picks up the second save of the season. And it could be time to start talking about a hangover in LA. Maybe just a skosh too early, but they're 2-5. And we'll see how long it takes before the whispers of a hangover start happening in LA, as they now are in fourth place at 2-5 at this point, only above the Friars. The LA Angels beat the Cleveland Indians 3-2. Your winning pitcher, No Ramirez. Your losing pitcher, Zach McAllister. And Tyler Skaggs only goes 4 2/3, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Still trying to get his sea legs coming from injuries, but the bullpen did a great job for the Angels today. And Corey Kluber, only 2 earned runs allowed, but just did not get any run support. The Twins beat the Pirates 7-3, and the Pirates suffer their first loss of the season. Your winning pitcher, Taylor Rogers. Your losing pitcher, Ivan Nova. Ivan Nova tagged for 5 earned runs in 5 1/3 innings pitched. Jake Odorizzi only goes 4 1/3, gives up 3 earned runs. And Josh Bell hits his first home run of the season. Miguel Sano and Brian Dozier get the home run. Sano goes 3-for-5 in the game for the Twins, and the White Sox beat the Blue Jays 4-3. Your winning pitcher, Nate Jones is your winning pitcher. Your losing pitcher, Ryan Tepera. And Carson Fulmer, a good outing out of him, 3 earned runs in 5 innings pitched. Aaron Sanchez, 3 earned runs in 6 innings pitched. And the St. Louis Cardinals beat the Milwaukee Brewers 6-0. Your winning pitcher, Carlos Martinez, going 8 1/3 wonderful innings for the Cardinals tonight. And for the Brewers, Jhoulys Chacin, 6 runs, 3 earned in 5 2/3 of innings pitched. Definitely not the start the Brewers wanted out of him. But today it was all Cardinals all the time. And the Royals and Tigers were rained out. So Mother Nature continues to wreak havoc on the Royals as they continue to rain out their games. And soon enough, they're going to have all their games played in double headers. But also, tomorrow starts minor league baseball season. So tomorrow the River Cats start, AAA starts, AA starts. So the minors start. We'll start keeping more track of the minors. Now with minor league baseball starting up, let's see how the and games currently in progress. I forgot about that. On the other side of the bay, the Oakland A's are beating the Texas Rangers 5-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Matt Chapman 2 for 2 in this game. And Sean Manaea is really starting to look like this year's ace for the Oakland A's. And Doug Fister already bounced after 3 2/3 innings, 5 runs, 2 earned. Another game that just went final. And then the other game currently in progress. The Rockies are leading the San Diego Padres 5-0. Last night, the Padres finally get off the schneid and get a W. It's not been a good day for Clayton Richard thus far. 5 earned runs and 4 innings pitched. Jonathan Gray dealing at this point. Charlie Blackmon 2 for 3 as he just got a contract extension. And now he's been extended till 2023. So we'll see if that comes back to bite him in the butt or not. But Blackman's doing pretty well tonight. DJ LeMahieu 2 for 3. Nolan Arenado 1 for 1. And the Padres continue to be the Padres. I thought they would be a skosh better than what they were, but still early in the season. And games currently around the Bay. Around Northern California, that is. Okay, Warriors don't play tonight. How about the Sacramento Kings? Okay, they're off till Friday. Okay. But thanks for tuning in tonight. I will be back on air on Friday, maybe Friday. I don't know. The way Mother Nature's been punishing Manfred and Major League Baseball this year, I think it's more likely I will see you guys on Saturday. But Mother Nature continues to wreak havoc on Major League Baseball with rainouts and snowouts across America. So I think it's going to be pouring rain by 7 o'clock on Friday at AT&T Park. So prepare for that game to get rescheduled for Monday. You guys have a good night. Please stay safe from the storms. If it does start pouring out there, please have an evacuation plan ready. This is not life-threatening storm coming in. Don't take any chances. Evacuate if you're told to evacuate. So there's something more important than life than baseball, and that could be a situation on Friday as this atmospheric river comes in. But please be safe. Have a good night. and I will see you whenever we have another game again, whether it's Friday or Saturday. Good night and peace.